So I know that along with your, I think there's a very real, a lot of your work that you've done is very serious. Um, at least
Yeah.
that's kind of the feeling that I get in general. And yet, I know that you also, uh, didn't you start a group called the Straight Jacket Society in LA?
Wow. Yeah. You're digging in the archives.
I,
Yes.
I'm,
Back in,
I do my homework. So
yes, you do. Yeah.
yeah.
Back in, I think 2005,
Okay.
a group of us were all part of another sketch comedy company, like underground sketch comedy company in Los Angeles, and we kind of spun off and started our own thing. And we did that company ran for about 12 years, and we did shows Friday nights and Saturday nights in a little black box theater in Hollywood that would only fit about 20 people. But we've got some great people that came through, not just that theater, but they had training in a bunch of different other places. But Lenny Jacobson was one of our great products. You could see him on Narcos Mexico. You can see him For All Mankind right now, the Apple Plus space show. He used to be on a show called Frequency on the CW. He's great. Jillian Bell. A lot of people know Jillian Bell from 22 Jump Street, from a show called Idiot Sitter that she created. Laura Cleary. Laura Cleary has about 15 million followers on Facebook. She did a show with us before, and she creates her own sketches and characters. She's lovely. She has two New York Times best-selling books. One is called Idiot. One is called Idiots. And so, yeah, we've had some really great people, and behind the camera as well. We have a wonderful woman named Kelly Levy, who was one of Joel McHale's writers and creators
Okay.
on The Soup for
Nice.
many years.
Yeah.
And then Marion is she's a writer for Better Call Saul, and she's actually the equivalent of a showrunner on a new Marvel show that will be coming out soon. So, over the years, we've had the good fortune to have some really talented and wonderful people, some whose names you know, and many others whose names you don't know just yet.
That's cool. Do you feel like that the comedy side, is that something that you would like to do more of, or is that
Yeah, I mean, I love comedy. I mean, I loved the big comedies of the 90s, Will and Grace and
Right.
Seinfeld and Friends, the big multicams. And multicams have sort of, as the 2000s came, multicams sort of fell out of favor, with the exception of like Big Bang Theory or Two
Right.
Broke Girls, and single cams dominated. We've talked about The Office. Modern Family is another example. I love Silicon Valley. I would love to do a dry single cam comedy, like a Silicon Valley, something like that. That would be great. I think my niche is probably more 1 hour drama, like a Mayor of Easttown, something like that.
right?
Yeah, but I'd be happy to do a comedy. I'd love that.
Would you see, like, say, like DC's Legends of Tomorrow? I mean, I've always loved the show. I know we've gotten a little bit more critical of it because it's kind of, not that it's bad. I still love and respect everything they've done on that show, but something like that where it's more comedic and less serious these days.
Yeah.
You see yourself as maybe, whether it be Dr. Midnight or any other version of any other character on the Legends team. I think that'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I would love to be. And it doesn't. Yeah, like you said, it's not a comedy, but there's comic relief, right?
Yeah.
Even within Stargirl, there are moments of lightness. Some of them are heartfelt moments of lightness. You Can Call Me Chuck, where that whole interaction is kind of funny in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot. I mean, and obviously we talked a little bit about Trey Romano's character, Mike. Mike is the comic relief. Pat Dugan and his relationship with Sylvester. I mean, the scene in the pilot where Starman is dying, and he's just like, "Not you,
not you."
I want to make it clear, Pat, not you, anyone but you. I mean, so there is comedy inherent in the writing.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, even in another DC Universe project, I'd love to go in and lighten the mood. Absolutely.
And I love seeing Jim Gaffigan as the voice of
Thunderbolt. Yeah.
Thunderbolt. Yeah. My name slipped my mind sometimes. That was great. I've always liked him.
Yeah. And he's such his style of comedy is so dry that it fits Thunderbolt perfectly.
Yeah. It was great. And we saw, like, when you saw like gingerbread houses and like 20-foot gumdrops and all this stuff, I'm just like, this is great.
Yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. Unfortunately, I never got to work with him, obviously, because a lot of his
Mhm.
stuff was voice, and so he was
Yeah,
in
just
the
voice.
studio separately. So we never got to connect. But I loved what he did with Thunderbolt.
Mm.